Hi, this is Andy from wholesale-help.com, and in this video I want to do a brief review about the external microphone that I'm using right now. It is the Technica ATR 3350 omni directional mic. And if you saw the last video, I was reviewing the HD camera that I'm using right now, the Kodak ZI8 HD cam. And one of the main benefits to this camera versus the Flip Ultra is the fact that you can put an external microphone in it, and that for me is a great benefit, because when you start getting a little bit away from a camera such as this with an internal mic, you're going to lose the quality quite considerably. Now this isn't a particularly high-end microphone by any stretch. In actual fact, I think this particular one, I bought it on Amazon, and yeah, I got it for £25, which I think is great value. In actual fact, you can still get it on Amazon at the moment. They've got a discount. It was £30, but it's now running at £25. In actual fact, there's an even better deal on Amazon.com if you're in the US. They've got 53% off this, so it was $40. In actual fact, you can get it on Amazon right now for $18.75, which is quite a bit cheaper than what you can get it in the UK. That's a fantastic price. Incidentally, the link to that is in the description, so you've got the link to the UK and the US one. It's a pity the shipping will probably be more than the discount, but that's a fantastic discount from the US. It's almost worth buying one in the US and get it shipped back to the UK for that price. But $18.75 for that, that's fantastic. 53% discount. So yeah, the link for that, if you're looking for a decent external mic, is in the description box below. So let's get on with the review. As you can see, that you can listen to the audio that's happening at the moment. It might let me see if I can take the mic out and see if you can notice the difference. So I'll just turn it off and take it out. Hopefully I won't disrupt the camera too much, and you can tell the difference. Okay, so now this is using the built-in microphone, which in actual fact, compared to some built-in microphones, is quite reasonable. But the problem is where I've mounted the camera is right in front of my PC. It's just a convenient place to put it. And what you're probably picking up right now is the hum from my CPU fan, which I need to change because it's a little bit loud. I spent a lot of money on a quiet power supply, and it's a very efficient power supply, but my CPU fan is still a little bit loud, so I need to upgrade that to a quiet one. In any case, irrelevant. If I shut up for a minute, you can hear the background noise. Bit of a hum going on, so this would not be an ideal situation to make a video with that racket going on directly behind the camera. And what the external mic does is obviously bring the microphone away from the background noise and right up close to what you want it to record. So you know, you don't even have to go massively high quality to get a massive increase in the quality of the audio, simply by getting your mic exactly where you need it. So let me put that back so we can get back to where we were. Okay, I forgot to turn the mic back on, so I just been speaking to myself for the past 2.5 minutes, and if you don't switch this thing here, it's got the external mic plugged in, but you're not receiving any audio, so it's not even using the internal mic. So I've just probably been talking in silence for the last 2.5 minutes, so I'll catch that in the edit, you won't know it at all. So what I was saying was basically the only slight drawback to the external mic port is it's on one side of the camera. So when you've got it in, you have to be careful that the weight of the cable running down the side of the camera doesn't pull the camera to one side and make it lopsided. Obviously, if you've got it on a tripod, it's going to be nice and firm, it's not a problem, but quite often I balance it on surfaces because it's just more convenient than setting a tripod up. So as you can see, the audio is quite a bit better using this mic, and for the price I think it's probably one of the best going. The control unit here is simple on and off switch. It uses a very small battery. I can't remember the type. It might say it on Amazon there. I can't see it particularly quickly. I've always called them hearing aid batteries. They're just the really tiny flat batteries that you used to put in LCD games. If you're over 25, you'll remember those batteries. I went through quite a few of those using Pac-Man and things like that. In any case, completely irrelevant. They take those sort of batteries. The other minor drawback to this is there is no power light to indicate that it's switched on. So when you finish using it, you have to make a mental note to switch this off. Otherwise, you're going to run the battery down with it sitting here, sitting on your shelf until you use it again next. So I would have put a little power light on there, but I guess when you're dealing with such a small amount of money, you can't be too picky. It's got a handy clip here. If I was doing a standing up piece to camera, I could clip that on the back of my belt quite usefully, and that will keep that out of the way. It feels good quality. It's a metal construction, probably aluminium. It's very well made. It feels very sturdy. Yeah, it's got a very long cable. I won't pick up the cable because I did that earlier on to demonstrate. It pulled the camera around and it was facing the other way, so it's not worth it. But the cable is very long, so you could get quite far back. You probably get 4 meters, probably 4 or 5 meters back away from the camera, so it gives you quite a lot of flexibility. That's about it, really. It's cheap, it's effective, and it works well with the Kodak ZI-8. That's all you need. Obviously, if you wanted to upgrade the quality of the video and the quality of the audio, you would have to jump to quite a substantially more expensive package, maybe a DSLR camera and a directional mic like those of Rode. They do fantastic quality mics, but you know, for the price difference, they're going to take a massive jump from what is effectively £150. You're going to be jumping right up to £600, if not more. You know, you're looking at $1,000 potentially to get that much better. Now, the quality of the video and audio will be that much better, but hopefully you'll agree that the quality of this video and this audio is quite sufficient for YouTube, and it works very well. And I'm happy with that without having to relinquish $1,000 of my money. So for now, it works very well, and there's not too many limitations as far as I'm concerned. And the great thing is, as I said on the video, on the previous video for the ZI-8 review, is the fact that it's so small and so easy to throw in your pocket wherever you go, and you can make videos on the run, and that's a fantastic bonus. If you have a DSLR camera, you're going to have quite a big bulky camera bag. You're going to have the accessories. If you take the directional mic with you, you're looking at, that's about that big on its own. So you're going to be looking at a few kilos of weight and quite a bit of extra baggage, so it's not quite as easy to do things on the fly. So that's my review, short and sweet. It's Audio Technica, and it's the ATR 3350. As I said, the Amazon links are just down there in the description box to the US Amazon site and the UK Amazon site, so you can check them both out. And as I say, if you're in the US, there's a fantastic discount on at the moment, 53%. That's pretty darn good. So if you're in the market for a microphone for your HD camera, it's a 3.5 jack input, and it works very well. In actual fact, it comes with the larger adapter as well. I've just remembered, I can't remember what size that is, but it's the one up. It comes with an adapter, and you can plug it straight into maybe a mixer or some sort of other sound card or audio equipment if you need to use something that big. So there we are. It's universal. It works very well, and for my uses, I would say this is probably one of the best mics you can get in this price range. Okay, hopefully you'll find this useful. If you've got any questions, as usual, feel free to make use of the comments. And that's it from me, and I'll catch you on the next video. Thanks for watching.